it's me, Dax Moy from Dax Moy Personal Training Studios here in London. I'm here with my beautiful model, Shay James, who's going to assist me today in taking you through a program that we call the sagittal plane leg circuit. Now this is an excellent program for developing leg strength, power and endurance, and it is an absolutely amazing workout for just mental toughness and getting yourself to the point where you can push yourself on and on and on and tolerate a lot more. You build up a hell of a lot of lactic acid in this particular program, which is why sometimes some members of my team actually call this the lactic legs program. It's really simple in nature. How it's actually put together is extremely simple, but don't let the simplicity fool you. It's probably one of the toughest leg workouts you'll ever do. It starts with what we call a prisoner squat. Okay, so I'm going to get Shay to stand sideways on just so you can see the setup. The prisoner squat starts with the hands behind your head, and the idea is that you're in a nice tall upright posture with the elbows pulled back. Now this action of pulling the elbows back keeps you in thoracic extension, it keeps your chest up nice and high. From this position, Shay's going to push his bum backward and sit nice and deep into the deepest possible squat he can. So nice and deep. And as he comes up, he's going to shoot up just the point before he jumps. So in other words, he's going to stand up onto his toes. Okay? So hopefully you can see that and you can see that clearly. Right, so we're going to have 10 reps nice and quickly. So let's do that, Shay. 10 fast reps. 1, elbows pulled back, keep them back. 2, 3, a little bit faster for me. 5, get a little bit deeper. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. With no rest, Shay's going to go straight into a set of alternating lunges. Okay, nice long lunge, 10 repetitions each leg. There's 1. Every time he stands up, drives off the heel of the foot rather than the toe. This will engage more glutes. I believe that's 3 each leg. 4, maintain a nice upright chest. 5, 6, 7, keep your chest high. 8, the world's watching, Shay, come on. 9, and 10. Good. Come around the back of the bench when we show you facing the camera so everyone can see. Okay, we're going to do a set of bench jumps, so a power step we call them. Your left foot's going to be on the bench. Drive up as high as you can, clear the bench and land on the opposite foot. Let's go straight for 10. Okay, and hopefully what you can see, it should be quite spring-like, although Shay's being a bit kind to himself and not jumping anywhere near as high as a real man would. So let's get him to go a little bit higher. Come on, Shay, jump up a bit taller. Okay, around about now, Shay's legs are actually starting to go on fire, which is pretty good because that means he's going to lead nicely into the next exercise. I've got no clue how many reps Shay's actually done. I think that's about 20. But from there, if you come back around the front of the bench and face the camera, you're going to go back into your prisoner squat position, only this time the prisoner squat is going to end with a jump. So go nice and deep for me, and jump as high as you can. Good, land softly, get as deep as you can. Good, it's really important that you're as explosive as you can possibly be as you leave the floor. Really work for height. So there's 10, it's nice and easy, and I'd like to have a couple of words with Shay. Now Shay, how did you find that? Okay, you can't actually hear from there, but Shay's actually breathing pretty heavily right now. What was that like on your legs?
They're burning already.
Okay, good. That's exactly as I intended. Right, so this is a great little leg workout. It doesn't take long at all. Now that was one cycle through. Normally I would put my clients through 3 to 4 cycles of this lactic leg program, the sagittal plane leg circuit. Now, as the name suggests, okay, we were operating in the sagittal plane. Now, if you're a lay person and not a fitness professional, you might not understand what that means. But that's in the forward and backward motion like this. So everything was here in the sagittal plane. What Shay's going to very kindly do for us next is demonstrate how to take this same exercise program and bring it into the frontal plane. Now, the frontal plane is actually movements off of the center to the side. Okay, which is going to be interesting after just completing that. So I'm going to take Shay straight back into it. Right, so think about how we began the last one. We began it with prisoner squats. Well, we're going to prisoner squat again this time, but we're going to prisoner squat to the side. Okay, so you're going to start with your feet together, step up, drive up, and come to the opposite side. So Shay, just in front of the camera again for me. Nice and easy. Let's have 10 side step squats. Okay, nice and deep, up onto your toes, spring and through. Okay, get nice and deep. See, Shay's being particularly kind to himself now because his legs have just filled with lactic acid and they're probably screaming at him about this point. You should be giving him a round of applause at home at the moment because this is actually tougher than it looks. Okay, right, so we get to the end of our 10 repetitions.
I wasn't counting this.
And neither was I. Okay, so the next movement is going to be a lateral lunge. Okay, the way it's going to look is a nice wide stance like this. Shay's going to sit into his right leg, okay, come up and through and sit into his left leg. Okay, you could almost say it's like a Cossack lunge. So, Shay, down you go, you're going to give me 10 to each side. Nice and wide. Good. Keep your head up and chest up. Hopefully try not to split the groin of his tracksuit bottoms if he does that. Okay, keep your chest up nice and high. So you're going to lift your toes off the floor. That's it. Allow yourself to lift. Keep your chest square to that camera, Shay, so that you're not turning away and giving yourself an easy time like you are at the moment. Okay, there he goes. The lactic legs are now starting to build up on Shay, which is always good. Okay, once he's done 10 to each side, I think he's done about 2 around about now. Once he's done 10 to each side, what I'm going to have him do is do the bench step over. Only this time, I think that'll do, Shay. Only this time, he's going to stand sideways onto the bench, drive up as high as he can, land on the other foot, recoil, drive. Shay, all yours. No, after you insist. Let's go. Okay, so big drive, nice tall chest, big explosive drive, lots of height. See, Shay's about an inch off the bench now. He's given up on getting high. Get back on that bench, there's no escape. Come back to the centre of the bench, there you go. Big explosive motions. He's loving me about now.
No more explosive.
Okay, and now in front of the camera again, if you wouldn't mind, Shay. Okay, this time Shay's going to do a lateral jump. Okay, come down, a big jump to the side, and a big jump to the other side. Okay, nice and deep with the squat, hands behind your head, still in that prisoner position, so you're getting that nice thoracic extension, a long spine. Let's go, Shay. Big range of motion. It's probably jumping off camera at the moment, but don't worry about it, he's still here. I think that's 1. 1. I don't know how many that is, Shay. How many is that?
Last one.
Right, there you go. So as you can see, it's a pretty tough leg workout. It's not for everyone. These lactic legs programs really do create a lot of work for the lower body, a lot of work for the lungs as well though. Shay, say something. He can't, right. Okay, so it does create a pretty good cardiovascular workout as well as a really good lower body conditioning program. Okay, like I said, it's not for everyone, and certainly if you've got any orthopedic issues, ankle, knee, hip problems, even low back problems, you might want to think twice about trying out a program like this until you've got those kind of things all sorted out. Once they are though, build up to it gently, and what I mean by that is you can start to introduce these lactic legs programs, but don't attack them and don't jump too high, and make sure you're not landing hard, you know. You should land nice and soft on every single time you impact. It's a great program. Give it a go at home and then let us know how you found it. Take care.